fans, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication at the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Come on. Hey! Hey, smash Broncos! Hey!
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go, set. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Check, hurt. Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready, set.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Seahawks had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
19 Tiger.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all around, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 68 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL. They don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 39 yards there. A big one.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. They'll go right back to the Wazoo. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Check smash. Check smash.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out of and right up the middle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check smash. Hustle. Go.
Again, it's Walker. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got a first and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
70 Lions.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Seahawks 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Panther Street.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. First down now with that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Okay, break.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight. Curve 19. Curve 19. 18. Pioneer.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
18 Rattler, 18 Warrior, 17.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. To about the 26 here. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, they'll throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
The pass, complete to number 3, Jordan Addison. A gain of 15 brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion right is Osborne. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 6.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
70, go.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action here on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Give left side here for Nwangu. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is down to a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's loose again. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the give is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Seahawks 24. Brendan McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Cowboy 80.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get that to Charbonnet. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a give running right. Nwangu able to fight through one tackle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. This is 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Riggs. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. 19 tight. Cup 19. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And the Vikings